Okay, welcome to my latest video. This is my video about my ideas on the murder of Jill Dando, ITN news presenter, who was shot dead outside her house in May 1999 by a man who crept up behind her, put a gun to the back of her head, pulled the trigger, and blew her brains out. So I believe, my personal belief is that Terry Blair, Tony Blair's cousin, did it. Now let me tell you why I believe these things. Because there is a rational reason for it. Okay, so I graduated with a degree in chemical engineering from Swansea University in 1997. My first job was at Nipper Laboratories in Llantwit near Pontypridd, where I uncovered a big fraud, that they were bribing the health and safety executive, that they'd done no pharmacological tests on the chemicals, and that they were making up research that the chemicals they were exposing the workers to illegally were having antipsychotic effects on the workers. They told me that they made up these untrue claims that the chemicals were having antipsychotic effects on the workers because that's what made the money. They said that they sold the research of these untrue claims that the chemicals were having antipsychotic effects on the workers to the Institute of Psychiatry in London, who would sell the research on to pharmaceutical companies, saying that if the pharmaceutical companies developed the drugs onto the market as antipsychotics, all their members, the psychiatrists, would lie and say they really were having antipsychotic effects. It's a con. There are no antipsychotics. None at all. None of them. The research is completely made up right from the very first observation, because they pile it high and deep and call it proof. Many lies repeated many times, they call proof. So this chemical works. Ended up, I believe, paying Tony Blair. See? Now, Tony Blair then was taking a bribe to spend more money, change the Mental Health Act and spend more money on psychiatry, which is a fraud. So I started ringing ITN about it because I was outraged, and Jill Dando would have found out from the viewers' liaison voicemail. I'm being offered a bribe. This is what I think happened. This is my theory, you see. And I think she refused a bribe. Now, I'm going to have to name names. David Meyer de Rothschild came to see me in 2004 and told me that everyone on ITN had betrayed me for money. Now, he's a witness because this is a murder inquiry. See, Barry George has been to prison for it. Barry George has been released. It's a live murder investigation. So, yeah, I could tell you more on that, but I think I'll keep my video short, on to the point. So there it is. My suspect for the murder of Jill Dando is Tony Blair's cousin, Terry Blair.